Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek, keeping you in the fast track with daily EV and green energy news. I'm Mikey G, and it's Wednesday, December 2nd. LG Chem plans to apparently more than double its battery cell production in order to support demand from its newest customer, Tesla. A report from Reuters reads, quote, South Korea's LG Chem Limited plans to more than double production capacity of battery cells it makes in China for Tesla Incorporated electric vehicles next year, sources said, to keep up with its U.S. clients' growth in the biggest car market. Now, the increase alone could support at least 100,000 Model 3 and Model Y vehicles, and more depending on the size of the batteries. Aside from China, LG Chem also plans to increase production capacity in Korea to support Tesla vehicles in Germany and the U.S. While Tesla recently announced its plans to manufacture its own battery cells, it's going to take years for the automaker to ramp up a significant production capacity. Elon Musk now says that he is extremely confident that Tesla will release full autonomy to customers in some jurisdictions for 2021. However, as ardent Tesla watchers at Electrek, we have seen that timeline slip in the past. Musk received an Axel Springer Award in Germany, and during an interview with CEO Matthias Döpfner, he was asked when Tesla can deliver full autonomy. He answered, quote, "To actually answer your question, I am extremely confident of achieving full autonomy and releasing it to the Tesla customer base next year." Now, Musk didn't specify where he thinks it will be approved first, but he did mention that European regulators were generally more conservative. Tesla's CEO reiterated that they are going to have to accumulate billions of kilometers of autonomous driving in order to show regulators that their autonomous driving system is safe. This episode of Quick Charge Podcast is brought to you by Electrify America, the nation's largest coast-to-coast charging station network for electric vehicles. No matter where you're heading, they have chargers nearby. And at charging speeds up to 350 kilowatts for capable electric vehicles, they'll help you get there fast. Find out what they're up to at electrifyamerica.com. That's electrifyamerica.com. Electrify America. Hello, freedom. A duo of German drivers completed a 2-month, 17,500-mile trip in a Volkswagen ID.3 electric car. The trip was used to showcase the capacity of the charging infrastructure, and they set a new world record while doing it. The world record is for the longest continuous EV drive through a single country. They were actually using a version of the car, the Volkswagen ID.3 Pro S, that isn't available for delivery just yet. It has a battery capacity of 77 kilowatt-hours, enabling a range of up to 341 miles using the generous WLTP cycle rating. Just as much as the car, the ride tested the German charging network, traveling using Volkswagen's WeCharge system to access the charging stations and using the vehicle's 125 kilowatt top charge rate. Audi released its new budget that goes through 2025 and announced that it is accelerating its electric vehicle investments to $12 billion. Quote, on the basis of investment planning, upfront expenditures in the years 2021 to 2025 focuses on uncompromising implementation of Roadmap E, with a large-scale product offensive for fully and partially electric models. For electrification alone, the sum of approximately 15 billion euros, more than 40% of the total expenditure, is foreseen in the context of the planning round. Now, previously, the automaker was planning $12 billion in investment in overall electrification. Now it sounds like $12 billion will go to electric vehicles exclusively, and 5 billion euros will go to hybrids. Fiat's European brand chief, Luca Napolitano, announced that 60% of Fiat car models will be electrified, either conventional hybrid, plug-in hybrid, or full electric, by the end of next year. Fiat's commitments are notable, considering that their recent history was that of EV opponents. We can expect 6 electrified models, but those will likely almost all be hybrids, such as the upcoming 500 and Penta hybrids. The coming new 500 is Fiat's only slated full electric model, a rebirth of the popular 500e. This car earned a lot of sales in some markets due to its very low price. Speaking of that, in a collaborative post with Fully Charged, Robert Llewellyn takes a first drive on the new Fiat 500e. He writes, quote, most eye-catching of all, though, the 500e starts from £23,945 in the UK, making it much cheaper than the Honda E, but with a significantly greater range. That alone could give interested parties quite a dilemma. You can watch the full video on our site, electrek.co. And in Electrek's green energy brief, New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern declared a climate emergency in the country yesterday, and this is part of New Zealand government's goal to make the entire public sector carbon neutral by 2025, and this will require all its agencies and ministries to exclusively buy electric vehicles. It will also mandate all public sector buildings to be up to what is called a green standard. Around 300 homes in Fife, Scotland are going to be fitted with free hydrogen boilers, heaters, and cooking appliances to be used for more than 4 years in the largest and world's first test of whether green hydrogen could advance Britain's net zero goals. The house will be fitted out from the end of 2022. Portland General Electric and Daimler Trucks North America today announced that they are co-developing a large public charging site for medium and heavy-duty electric trucks. Known as Electric Island, it is expected to be the first of its kind in the U.S. Electric Island is under construction right now near Daimler Trucks headquarters just off the Willamette River. It will support up to 9 charging stations with charging levels of up to greater than 1 megawatt by the spring of 2021. And finally, in Electrek's personal mobility coverage, Toronto-based Daymac, known for electric bikes and hunting scooters, has unveiled a totally new product line known as the Avenir. The line includes a solar panel-clad electric bicycle, an enclosed tadpole trike, an enclosed delta trike, an enclosed single-occupant 4-wheeled ATV, a 3-wheeled roadster car with seating for 2, and finally an electric flying vehicle akin to a giant drone with true UFO aesthetics. More than a design exercise, Daymac is accepting $100 deposits right now. Thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. We also have an audio version on your favorite podcast player. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.